You didn't expect to see this when you hit play, did you?
But that's the point, because this sticks out, and now you're wondering, well, why is this guy on the floor? So I have your attention. So why am I on the floor?
Well, it's because this is the exact same shot Matt Devella started one of his videos with recently. And it brings me on to the first thing you need to test to help you stand out in your niche, and that is to be way more creative with your opening shot.
One really easy way to stick out fast is to simply mix up where you put your camera when you film your intro. Because you'll probably find most people just start their videos like this, and that's okay, but you want to be more than okay, right? Using the position of your camera to help make that shot not just more interesting, but work with your content is something that anyone can do for free. So you could put your camera below you like this and open with a powerful statement, because this angle will give you more authority. Or you could come in a bit closer like this, drop your tone, just to make things feel that little bit more personal. Or you can just get outside, get on the move and give your videos some more energy.
Or you could go downright quirky like this. A bit weird, this one on the carpet.
Matt Devella mixes it up all the time with his intros. Look, quirky, personal, story. So I'm afraid as a creator, you've got to get real with yourself.
If you worry you're falling behind the pack, even though it feels like you're doing the same as all the other creators, well, that might be the problem, is that you're doing the same as all the other creators. You have to start testing something new to help viewers realize the second they hit play that you are gonna be different.
It's a really simple way to start, but that opening shot sets the viewer up for your whole video, so spending the time to make sure it's not just another boring "hi guys" will make you stick out more. Lighting's next.
Now a setup like this is okay, but it's not gonna help you stick out instantly, even though you've got books on the table.
But at the same time, setups like this are unobtainable for most and require a lot of skill to make.
You can, however, do this. Or this, or maybe even this.
In a tiny room like this hall, using one light and a couple of cheap coloured ones as well. So first let's get rid of all that clutter behind and keep it really simple. That's right, even the books. Then go and get your coloured lights, plug them in and place them behind you, pointing up at the wall. And make sure that no natural light is getting in. Then when you've set yourself up, bring your light towards you and have it angled just about 45 degrees off to one side. Bring it up high above your head, turn it on so it points down, and make sure it's not too bright. If it's really bright, you'll be way too overexposed, but also you'll lose all that colour in the background too. When you keep it close and dim, you still are lit nicely, but the background's dark enough to really pop. And then just pick the colours you like with the remote. There's a link in the description for these lights.
So let's say you want to start off your video really moody. Just turn them off and then bring this light that's here to the side of your face. Oh, look at that, serious. But at the same time, it's striking, which my initial setup wasn't. Now let's be honest, something like this isn't gonna win any awards, but removing the attempt to try and make some sort of background and just keeping it simple with two cheap coloured lights behind you and might impress your viewer more than what you've already got.
B-roll. This is footage that goes over what you're talking about, and it backs up what's being said in the video, but also helps to tell a visual story. Now, if you watch my retention video about Shelby Church, you'll know she's only on screen for a third of the video. The rest of it is B-roll.
Now, if you can pull off your B-roll, this is where your videos will go from average to stand out fast. The idea of filming it might be a little bit intimidating for you, so just try this to start. I want you to film a wide, close, wide.
So you set up your shot on a wide, and then record yourself acting out the scene. And then take your camera and get closer, but use this angle to focus on a specific item or facial expression to help tell the story. So that could be me concentrating on the shot because I'm super serious, or it could be a close-up of the camera to make that the important information in the series. Then when you edit, lay down the wide, pick the section of it's gonna tell the story the best, play it for 1 to 2 seconds, then put the close in, and then cut back to the wide. You see that? It's a very short story of how I set up a camera, which totally goes with what I'm saying and helps prove my point.
So if I just sat here and said all of that and didn't show it to you, that makes pretty forgettable content.
Then in the edit, add some movement via keyframes, and there we have a really simple B-roll story.
Now you should know by now how important sound is, but I'm not talking to you about the mic you're using. I'm talking to you about this.
This is the Abarth 595 Competition, and it sounds awesome.
Now the car sounded great, but the video just didn't.
Let's just remake that again, and this time, let's see if you can notice a difference.
Did you see the difference?
The sound effects you add to a video take it to another level. A level that will set you apart from the others in your niche and make your B-roll work 20 times better, maybe even 30. I added a car door, a key sound, and a Lambo firing up. You can download sound effects from places like Soundstripe, and there's a link below for that, but there are many free options online too. And often your editing software comes with the bundle as well.
And it's not just about the B-roll here. When you use a transition in the edit, you can use a whoosh sound to make it feel like there's a movement. It's almost like you can feel it when you can hear it. And then you need to think differently.
Sometimes it's not what we say, but the way we say it and the way we set up a shot that subtly communicates to our viewers. Mastering that can make you stand out amongst a crowd.
Let's use Graham Stephan as an example. Graham talks to camera a lot, but one thing he did that almost became his thing and made him stand out was the creative way he got people to like his videos, like this.
The more like buttons get pressed on this channel, the more iced coffee I can afford to drink, which gives me energy to make even more YouTube videos. Wait a second, who am I kidding? Just smash it and destroy it and obliterate the like button until it's no more.
But you hit like when it happens, and you also kind of appreciate the effort that he goes to make asking for a like more creative, when most people just say,
"Oh yeah, can you please like my video?"
To stand out, you need to be the one that tries to communicate with your viewers in a way that's slightly different to everyone else. And what that means is thinking about things like how you can ask someone to like your video in a way that might make them go,
"That's smart," or laugh, or actually give you a like because the different way you went about it actually drove their action.
Of course, this doesn't just apply to the like button, but let me give you an example that does.
Here's something I tried recently that increased likes about 100% on the videos I used it on, and that was just this simple t-shirt. I used it as part of my B-roll to help tell a story, and my likes on that video went bonkers. To me, the reason people hit like is because they appreciate the effort I went through to try and communicate this in a different way. And I think that's so important on YouTube. By the way, if you want to buy a Likes a Free t-shirt, there's a link in the description.
So go and make your thumbnails stand out more watching this video next.